This is Eric Best, and you're listening to Car Sessions 2035 with Coolie Ranx. Turn it up, tune it in, fill your cup with the sound medicine. Hello, operator, are you listening? Coolie Ranx on a mission. Catch the fire, turn the ignition. Coming to your loud sound system. Let me show you valiance and valor, a hero that must make a stand. Shine your light, this night isn't over.
How we doing, Sky by Sky West? Our love was like lightning in a bottle. Never find a love like you again. Love was like lightning in a bottle. Why I'm saying there will never be love like we had. All that I'm left with memories. When you think about just what we had, it kind of blows me away. Was it meant to be a circumstance? Because the right time and the right place. Love was amazing, but it just couldn't last. Just as strong as we started, it was gone in a flash. Love was like lightning in a bottle. There's some kind of love I can't explain. Love was like lightning in a bottle. I'm saying there will never be love like we had. And all that I'm left with memories.
He's got 3 videos in it before. And then I have whatever. Okay, cool. Keep moving.
All right, coming to you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning to wherever you may be. I'm your host and welcome to Car Sessions 2035. My name is Coolie Ranx. And our special guest today is Mr. Kingpin. He is no stranger to the show because he was here from the beginning of the show. So let's welcome back Mr. Johnny Bravo, aka Mr. Kingpin, in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
What is going on, Coolie Ranx? Good to see you, man.
Johnny Bravo in the building, in the flesh. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Doing good. Doing pretty good. How about
Pretty
you?
good? I'm okay, you know. I mean, I've been dealing with this weather. But other than that, you know, life is good, man. Life is actually good. I can't.
You're talking to the guy that's in Texas.
With 100-degree weather.
Yeah.
105.
Over here, the squirrels are just laying on the on the street
like-
greats.
They're like, roast me, roast me. So how you doing, brother? The music is progressing and it sounds great as we knew it would, but it sounds great. It sounds really good.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. You've been doing you work silently, and that's the way Rude Boy is supposed to move silently.
Ninja in, release something, ninja out.
Yes, exactly. And you've executed some good material here. How did you get together with Roger Rivas? How did you manage the super band that you put together?
Well, really everything, the focal point was getting Esteban Flores over in LA. Now he's in Portland, but he was the producer of the album. And so he helped me. He knew who to talk to and who would sound good for the sound that we wrote. So he found Chris, the drummer, and Ray on bass, and his brother is also on guitar. And so he, those guys know Roger. Roger's like he's one of the gang over there.
Yeah.
So
You are now too.
Yeah. I'm unofficially.
Officially, I see you back and forth to Cali a lot, so it's definitely official.
Yeah. And that's the fun part. Everybody's there and they've got that really good Cali sound.
Yeah.
And so I'm very appreciative to be able to play with those guys. And it's easy for me and Chris Casey to just jump on a plane and go to LA.
Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Chris Casey in the building. Big up yourself, Chris. Yeah, man, we shared a few stages together.
That's right.
Oh, who we got? Oh, let me just give a shout out to the massive in the building right now. We got Rocksteady Steph. We got Big Merle in the building. We got Jason from the Toasters in the building. Who else we got in here? We're watching the crowd. What's up, everyone? And welcome to Car Sessions 2035 with the guest, Mr. Kingpin himself. So when you started writing these songs, did you have a vision of where it was gonna go?
So it's a funny story. So as you know, I was in another band for a very long time.
Right.
Called Rude King.
There you go.
Yeah, Rude King.
Yeah.
So we've been around for a long time. And but I just, as the years went by, I just had more and more of a passion of playing like traditional ska music. So to be honest with you, most of these songs I wrote in 2006.
Oh, wow.
And then I just sat on them for a while because I didn't have the right outlet to put them out. And so like I was telling you, Esteban was looking to produce. He wanted to help other artists. And I hit him up like right away. I was like, dude, I got all these songs that are ready to go. And I sent them to him and he polished them up. And so I was excited to finally get these tunes. And I've been showing these tunes to some people over the years, but it was nice to finally get them out into the world.
I wonder what their thoughts are now that they hear the songs in its existence.
Yeah, some of them, they're like, yeah, I mean, it sounds good. It's kind of cheesy sounding, like.
But what are they saying now, though?
Because of the fake drums and the fake of my demos. But you have to have the vision of what it's gonna sound like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's because you should hear the songs I have on my microphone. They sound like crap.
Right.
But then then I get it together.
I mean, a lot of the songs are just like this. I'm singing on a cell phone and hoping I remember what was in my head.
Man, listen, trust me, I do it. I wake up in the middle of the night writing songs, so I get it. Shout out to Steph there. She said it was 40 days over 100. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Glad to hear ska has continued progressive. Oh, that's me. Yes. So listen, you still got your spaceship over there. You still got
you remember this place?
Of course I do. The Eichel Tower. The Eichel Tower.
Yeah, this is where I would run the controls for Supernova Saturdays, right? What was it called? The quarantine sessions.
Quarantine sessions. They had too much names for them. We had to break it down to the quarantine sessions. Yeah, it was
You got the
Supernova
title right.
International.
Like
It's
7
too
out of
much.
10 times you would
Oh
say
my
it right.
God, they're kidding me. It's too much time. But we actually started before Supernova, didn't we?
Well,
Yes. We was on before Supernova, and then Supernova came afterwards, and then was like, yeah, let's do that too. We had
oh,
yeah. And then we had the marathon or something.
we sure did.
Yeah. Want to shout out to Chris Ryan over there, because he's done a wonderful job. If you haven't
Yep.
noticed that it's upgraded, we got videos playing, we got intro. Shout out to Eric Best too, that gave us the intro. Enough respect. And I want to shout out Matt Penza, who made the logo. Listen, this is a team effort. This is a community effort. It's not just myself. And I want to shout out all the bands like yourself that come on and, make this purpose, fulfilling this and make it me something more than just me in the car playing music, which like how we started. So what's the next step? I know you guys were going to Europe, right? But you're not going to Europe because of something happened. You're going to go next year?
Oh, that was no. I think I know who you're thinking of. That's someone
Yeah,
else.
no, I thought you was going to Supernova, not Supernova, the International Ska Festival. No?
No, that's there was other bands that were going to that, and it got
Oh,
canceled
I
this
swore
year.
you was on there. I swore you was
I'm
on
going to Specialized,
Oh.
the big one,
there. Oh, okay.
and
And
so
when is
that's for the Specialized benefit, and they do a lot of CD releases every year for
Yes.
cancer and like teen mental health charities. And so
Shout out to Paul Willow.
that's right, Paul Willow and Paul Arias.
Yeah.
And I actually helped them with they did an ISO version of the big one that I
Okay.
got to help a little bit with, and just add some American bands, the
Okay.
Bandulus and Stop the Presses.
Oh,
gave- They
wicked,
put out some great sets for that.
wicked.
But anyway, so yeah, I'm going in November.
Okay.
To play at the Specialized, the big one in Dorset. And
Dorset.
the night before, I'm playing in London
Oh,
at the New Cross Inn with Root Girl Review.
okay. I know the New Cross Inn. I went and I saw a couple of bands there. Not the last time, but another time that I was there. Yeah. Oh, I saw a Big D over there. I saw a Big D. And yeah, Big D was over there.
It's a cool little spot.
Yeah. Man, any place, if you play in England, is a cool spot. You know what I mean? You're on a
Low
plane.
ceilings. Like
You just went across the ocean, bro. Anywhere you play in London, it's like if you were in England and you came over to America. Any place you play in America is a cool spot.
yeah.
You feel me? Yeah.
And I'm real fortunate because I have
We're
a
gonna
good
play
friend
another-
out there.
Exactly. We're gonna play another video, and then you can tell us what's going on besides that. If there are any new releases and so forth like that, you can.
All right.
type.
Sounds good.
One more video coming up here with the Kingpins, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Kingpin himself in the building. Go on, Mr. Chris Ryan, do your thing. Or you want me to play that too?
I want you to show me what you're trying to say. Actions speak louder in every single way. We've done enough talking, I'm not here to play. Actions speak louder than what you gotta say. You know the things you do are so confusing. You gotta figure out what you're doing. This game you're playing with my heart is not amusing. Because I don't know where we stand, and that's so sad. Help me understand. I want you to show me what you're trying to say. Actions speak louder in every single way. You've done enough talking, not here to play. Actions speak louder than what you gotta say.
Where did you get this name from?
So early on, when I was developing this project, I was also talking to Danny Raddick out in Tennessee from
Uh-huh.
Soul Radix,
Uh-huh.
and she was helping me with some things, and she was we were kind of brainstorming because we knew we needed to rebrand it. It wasn't going to be Rude King; it was going to be something different because
Okay.
the sound was different. So we were just kind of like, she's like, you need like a strong name, like something, and I was
Let me
literally like,
interject for a second. Your name, Johnny Bravo, by itself is gangster.
I know
It
it's
sounds like
weird.
some mob. It sounds like some mob, like Johnny Brasco. It's like that name by itself could have took off. As I mean, that's just me from knowing the Bronx and the legends of the mafia in the Bronx. That
Yeah.
name alone could have, wreaked fear and havoc in the hearts of man. But go on. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I did originally have it that I originally was gonna do Johnny Bravo ska, but you know, I needed a I needed
Say,
like
man,
a character. I needed a
an image.
an image thing. So Mr. Kingpin was born.
Okay. Shout out to Bobby in the building. Bobby Rubin is in the building. Wild Guan, Mr. Bobby, and he says, "What's up, Johnny Bravo?" Wild Guan.
Bobby Rubin, guess what? He wrote the lyrics to the last song on the album.
No way.
Whenever
Well,
You're Away.
he pens a lot of stuff.
He does. He's written songs for Paul Willow, for the Scapones,
Mm.
for Bobby. Just put them in there. Just list them off your credits.
All right, let me drop one here for what he did here, what you just mentioned. Let's see.
Whenever You're Away.
Nice and easy. Featuring the lyrics of Mr. Bobby Rubin. How about that, Bobby? Nice and easy. Sessions 2035, ladies and gentlemen.
I will never forget the day that we first met. The way you looked at me, you're the one for me. I will never regret. You caught me in your net. I was for eternity. You brought me to my knees, and whenever you're away, the darkness fills me up, blocks the light of day.
Great lyrics.
Whenever you're away, the darkness fills me up and blocks the light of day.
Hello, this is Mr. Kingpin, and you're listening to Car Sessions 2035.
You don't know. Very good, Bobby. Let me see if you're still there. Oh. So you're too kind. You're too kind. Of course, I'm gonna play a tune. This is what we do here, man. We play a tune and we play music. And I mean, let me play another one here, which I like again. I think I just played this for a second.
You're bringing bad attention to yourself. You're trying
This
too
time,
hard for
Kingpin.
validation.
Got this in 2035.
Using anyone and everyone to achieve your goals without hesitation. You may not see it, but please believe it. You can't move up by bringing others down. Oh, and I'll take the high road, though it's a hard road.
Trust me.
They crashed on the road.
Sometimes I just want to jump up out of the car and grab them out of their seat and throw them away. It's so challenging to take the high road, brother, man.
It is.
It is.
You can be right, or you can have peace.
My boss told me something like that. My boss said, he goes, yeah, but he says, would you rather be right, or would you rather be right, or would you rather be dead? something to that effect like that. Well, I'd
Yeah.
rather not be dead. And yeah, I'm right, but what's the consequences of being right? Maybe you're dead. So I'm like, all right, let me chill.
Yep. I'll choose peace every time.
This guy ran up on me on the side of my car and like was trying to start some shit, man. I was like, are you kidding me? I wanted anyway. This is New York City. This is what we have to go through in New York City. I'm sure it's probably worse in Texas where they have guns.
You know
They pull
what?
up
You're
beside you with guns.
you're exactly right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even honking or, road rage, whatever. Someone will pull a gun out and
Mm.
take a couple shots.
They do that.
Every once in a while, yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, we good up here. We good up here. We don't have those guns so readily available. At least, I mean, they're there, but not in the same sense where you can just put it on your lap or put it in the
Yeah.
case. So this week, right? So I met someone online, and he has a friend that has a band. No, sorry, he's a solo artist
hmm
in Texas, and he has some music that he plays ska music. He's just one guy, but
Oh, really?
yeah, he's a one guy, and he needs some help in Texas. I'm gonna play that video at the end of and after the end of we speak, and I'll send you his information. Maybe you could get him some shows and stuff like that because you are Mr. Kingpin. I mean, if you can't get him a show, I don't know who could. You know what I mean? So we're gonna play him. I think he's queued up. I think we have two more songs. So nothing local, hey John? Nothing local coming up here or going across, no tours?
So that is like back in March when I went and did those shows in California,
Yeah.
which Chris Ryan was there. Actually, we got to hang out one of those
Flies
nights
all over the place. He's
in
legal
LA.
that way.
I know.
This guy's
So I got to play with the lineup that was on the album.
Oh wow.
And then the very next, like I came home and the very next Saturday I was in Chicago for Jump Up playing, and I played with a whole other lineup,
Wow.
and they had been learning the music on their end. And
That sounds
yeah.
like a blessing.
So then in Texas, in Austin, I played with a Texas lineup, and so right now the Texas lineup has a show in the fall.
Nice.
This is funny because I traveled, then I had a Chicago show, and then an area show. And then it's going to happen again in the fall where I'm traveling. And then Chuck wants me to come the next weekend to Chicago to do something. It's still
Nice.
working that out. And then
Sure.
I have a show in the area.
I'm gonna see Chuck in a couple of weeks. What do we got to say, Bobby?
Oh, yeah.
Escapone, Flemo and the Version, and of course my own band, Rude. Sorry.
Rude Scholar.
Rude Scholar. Love that one so much. Baritone voice, Mr. Kingpin, Johnny Bravo. Let's see what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play one more song and then we're gonna jump to that video.
All right.
Mr. Ryan, I don't see your face at all. Where are you? You're like totally gone. Where is it?
I'm here.
Oh, is it me? Oh, there you go. Hey.
Our love was like lightning in a bottle. Never find a love like you again.
Can we get him to comment over the music?
That's why I say
Yes.
there will never be
Mr. Kingpin.
love like
Yes, sir.
Know that I'm left with
What brought you to this music of ska? What was your first experience that brought you to ska? You said okay. How's that? What brought you to the music of ska?
I think I was swept up in that same tidal wave of the third wave of ska in the mid 90s. But I got introduced to a lot of stuff. Like the way I learned about ska was I found out about Hepcat, Dancehall Crashers, like not just ska punk and not just one style, because somebody gave me a compilation, the California Ska Quake. So it had the Skeletones, it had like all kinds of bands. So from the beginning, I was into a lot of it, a lot of the styles.
It's funny how the ska. Like, I didn't get the dancehall crashes and the hip cat until I went on tour. Like I didn't receive. I got most of the Midwest stuff. I got a lot of Midwest stuff. When I went to California, that's when I met all of it. Just like kids running around. Sorry? Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Talking too low. Yeah, so it's just like meeting all these young guys out in California. It was a whole new experience because I hadn't met anyone, other than people of my own color.
And the weird thing for me is that I got introduced to it in New York, because I was living in New York in '97, and that's where they shared with me the CD. Like some of the friends I made were into ska, but they were from California, so he had his CDs with him.
Hey.
And then I found out about Inspector 7.
Okay.
And the Toasters, like while I was living there for about a year.
Wow. Yeah, that was pretty. I'm like, how do you get? I was puzzling. Like, how do you get California stuff? Texas or there was more fanzines. There was more things that you could grab.
Yeah, and then as soon as ska got big, like our local indie record shop, it was called Bill's Records here in Dallas, and he did a great job of stocking all kinds of ska music. So I'd be in there every week trying to find new CDs, and I saw like Cherry Poppin' Daddies, like their ska album way before they were swing.
Wow.
Like early, like Skanking Pickle.
Yes.
Stubborn All Stars. Like all those CDs. I had access to a lot of ska music from that shop.
Crazy how you get it. But now ska is a little bit bigger than it was before. There's no more playing in like record shops. I remember we used to go to a place in Maryland called Phantasmagoria. It was incredible. It was a great spot. I think it was a record shop during the day and a venue at on the weekends or the evening. It was a great spot for ska, man. This was in Maryland, and we were there all the time. It's just like a great spot, great energy. Hey, Mr. Kingpin, we have drawn to the end. We're gonna play that gentleman that I spoke to you about.
Right.
Maybe you can do him a solid. Ladies and gentlemen.
You know what part of Texas he's from?
I'm not sure what part of Texas he is from. His name is Mark. Mark, let me spell his name for you. P-A-S, Passion. And his name is Mark Passion. Okay, and the name of his band is called Robbers Roots from Ellensburg, Washington. No, Robbers Roots, and he's from Ellensburg, Washington. I got it, but I think he.
the sound medicine. Hello, operator, are you listening? Coolie Ranx on a mission. Catch the fire, turn the ignition. Coming to your loud sound system.